Hey guys, this is Mandy Edwards with ME Marketing Services, and today I'm going to give you a tour of Kred. Last week we went through and did a tour of Clout, and so today I'm going to show you Kred, which is the other program you can use for figuring out social media influence. This is part of a series I am working on about social media influence, how people really judge how influential somebody is. So we're going to start out with Kred today. And as you can see, I'm at the Kred website, which is kred.com. And it gives you an overview when you first come to the page of what Kred is all about. It's a visual history of social media influence. Kred only judges on Twitter and Facebook, unlike Clout, who also does LinkedIn, Wikipedia, Google+, and a few others they're looking to add. So as you see, you can see the different things that you can do with Kred. But what we're going to do is go through, and down here it shows you your Kred leaders. Log in and go through what Kred is. They've got a little intro video up here in the top left-hand corner that you can view. We're going to sign in first. I like to sign in everything with Twitter. So we're going to sign in and go through Kred. If you have any questions throughout the video, just put those in the comment section below, and I would be more than happy to answer those for you. All right, we're going to go through, type in my password. I thought it was already in. I apologize. Computer's running a little slow this morning. Okay, when you log into Kred, my score went up. That's really good. It's like Clout. When you log in, it'll kind of pop up what your current score is, and you can see if it's up, down, but with this, it has actually gone up a couple points since I last logged in. There's two scores they judge you on, which is your global influence score, which mine's 784, and your outreach, which is 8. The outreach they judge out of 12, and the influence they judge out of 1,000. You can go through, you can share this with your friends, tweet it, share it. I don't like to do a lot of that because to me it comes off as bragging. But as soon as this loads, we will close out of this and go through. You can kind of see shaded in the back the main screen of Kred. I apologize for my computer going a little slow this morning. All right, here we go. All right, when you log into Kred, this is what your screen looks at. It has all your Kred moments. You can upload pictures. It kind of goes, this is mainly set on Twitter, even though I do have my Facebook linked up. This will show you, go back to this other one, your influence and outreach. It stays right here. You can tweet it, share it, and it goes through some other topics that they think you might be influential on. Not sure why mine says health. And then Kred moments, you can do that. To give Kred, you do is very similar to how you give Clout. You just click on this and find the person. You can see who's giving you Kred. Here, you can kind of see your mentions, your influence points, 50 plus interactions today with these people. This is all based with Twitter. You go down, and this shows the most popular words you have tweeted. And this is for September 12th. So a lot of it is thanks, sharing, retweeting, welcome, thanks, social media. A lot of it is thanking people for their retweets, which I think you should always thank anyone who retweets you or follows you. Here are some other words: social media, Mandy, thanks. Those are words about me marketing services, and different tags that were used. Social media, follow Friday, Social Boom, that was a conference I was at. And this shows you your Twitter followers for the last 30 days. August 25th, I had 2,806, and I'm up to 3,682, so you can track that. Tags and conversations, Social Boom, business, follow, quote, Twitter, Facebook. I was at Social Boom this last weekend down in Tampa, so we were all tweeting with that hashtag. This is your influence and outreach. You can kind of graph and see how your influence points and outreach points were. And these are different things that that I posted that were retweeted. Popular ones: top communities, social media, bloggers, and marketing is what I would fall into. And it just kind of gives you an overview of everything that was retweeted, what you did that was retweeted. Top locations, Florida, California, Texas. I met a lot of people at Social Boom from those 3 different states. But you can go through, and it can also show you, like with Facebook, those are what's in blue. Stuff that got a lot of notice. See, as we go through this, you can just kind of see all of it. As you go around here, you can click on the leaders tab, which will take you, sorry about that, different leaders in different categories, like top leaders by influence, leaders by outreach for different categories. So you can see through, like on marketing, marketing. There's a lot you can just play around with on here. It's really neat. It's different but similar than Kred. And you can also put in other people you want to see. So, for example, I was checking out Kim, and it will show her some of her moments, her influence points, her influence and outreach scores, and you can kind of put them on different tabs and go through and look at them. Then you've got all your other tabs up here, which you can look for global cred, communities, books, movies, TV shows. They do perks similar to Clout. And then you've got your own settings where you can add you can manage your identities, which is just linking up your Twitter and your Facebook. If you want to go back to your Kred story, your tab will be right here. So you just click on that and go back to it. We'll do that as soon as my computer speeds up. Okay. Now, how they come up with your Kred score. With Clout, we know they have their own algorithm that measures how much you do on the different various networks. Clout, Kred, they assign you influence points. Every time you get retweeted is a certain amount of points. Every time you're mentioned is a certain amount of points. And let's see if we click on this, if this will show us the breakdown of the different points. I apologize for the computer this morning. Okay, well, that's not going to pull up. Looks like the computer's having a few hiccups. So we will go on to the what is Kred. Move on. Okay, here's the activity and the points that you earned. So in the last 5 days, I gave Kred 2, and you get 30 points. Gave me Kred, which was worth 70 points. Computer issues this morning. Sorry, guys. And then you can see different transactions you did. Where I replied to somebody, I got 10 points. Someone replied to me, 10 points. You added a new friend, I got 1 point. So you can kind of see the different breakdown of how they assign you points in the different levels that you're at. I'm at level 8 out of 12. And of course, you can tweet and share whatever your points are. You can see their points. And it's got, of course, your score next to all of it. So I gained a new follower, I got a point. So they're very more transparent with Kred. You can see how they're scoring you, as opposed to just knowing that there's some mystical logarithm that they base it on this, and this. Kred, you can actually get on here and see how your points are calculated, which I like because it kind of gives you, it gives them more cred, sorry for the pun, about, how they score you. And this always keeps track. It's nice to go back and see. And giving Kred is a lot like, and I've got to give some more credit, I hadn't done that. It's just like giving the Ks on Clout. It looks very similar. You can tweet it, you can share it. It works the same. Kred is very new on here. They've not been around that terribly long, so it's kind of getting out there. Not as many people use it as Clout. But I suggest if you want to measure your social influence and stay active and make sure you are deemed an influential person, you do that. And there's also peer index, too, that I'll be going through in a later video. But Clout, Kred, and peer index are the 3 biggies. Of course, if you're going to measure someone's social influence, I wouldn't look strictly at just their Clout score or just their Kred score. I would look at an overview of how they rank on everything and how involved they are. But I'll touch on that in a future blog post on how to really sit down and look at how to measure somebody's social influence. But this is the basic overview of Kred. If you have any questions, please comment below, or you can message me on Facebook or tweet me on Twitter. All of my links are everywhere. And Any other questions, I would love to hear them. I'd love to help you guys out so you can make the most of your social influence. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.